also, the kill units have been buffed, which means that I should probably show them all off again. But here's the thing. One of the characters that I want to show off is, of course, Mako, the star of the show. But to be honest, her buff really didn't change like her drastically. You know, she's a support character. She's not really dealing damage. So I was like, you know what? If I make a new showcase, how am I going to make it different? And then I had the idea. As I mentioned, Mako didn't change too much. You know, she's still arch-gen, still doing her thing like usual. Literally, they just increased her arch damage buff by 10%, so now she has 90% arch damage up, which I guess is noticeable if you're really paying attention to the numbers, but I'm gonna be honest, everything's so jumbled up half the time, I can't even see what's on screen. Not only did Mako get the 10% extra arch damage buff though, she also got access to her new true weapon, which didn't change her either. Like, nothing happened with her true weapon. If you do wind up getting it, the only thing this true weapon does is it doubles the effect of this true weapon when it's equipped by Mako, because by default this thing just increases everybody's arc gauge by 15 and everybody's damage by 20%, but when it's on Mako it doubles it, so now you get 30 arc gauge and 40% damage up, meaning that it's actually stronger than a regular Goku uniform on her, but you could still just opt in for the regular Goku uniform. And I mean, the only thing you're missing is like, I think 10% damage. Never mind, you're missing 20% damage. Not only is this girl insanely good because she's actually a support unit, she can arch-gen, arch damage, heal, all that good stuff, but her arch-gen type is actually EX2, meaning she can stack with literally every single arch-genner that you see here. Your Harutos, your Junos, your Berwicks, your Nisas, your Yusuke's, literally every single arch-genner in the game, Mako can stack with due to her typing being EX2. Which, let me just say, after Mako released, they never put anybody else in EX2. Some of her most known partners nowadays, though, is stuff like Juno, because, of course, Juno's just broken, and also the boy Haruto. Both these characters are really good with Mako, but not only just them, you know, you could use literally any arch-genner like I mentioned before. Later on, whenever Emperor gets added, Mako and him will be one of the best duos in the game as well. But going back to Mako herself, how do you build this girl? What's the deal with her? So if you look at her slots, it's very simple. You get a 5-star support, 5-star heal, 4-star physical. For support, you got some options. You can either go her true weapon, Goku uniform. Newer to the game, you can go lesser demon heart. You can also use true EX gate on her to make Mako faster, and plus gives everybody crit chance. Really, with the support items, it's any AoE arch-gen item that you have, like my limbs closed, Goku uniform, and then if you don't have those, just use lesser demon heart. But if you have the AoE arch-gen items, or if you have her true weapon, just go with those. Best case scenario I would tell you is that if you want just a guaranteed AoE arch-gen item, just go with the true weapon. It's 20 rainbow gems, you get it guaranteed, and you can keep it pushing after that. As for the 5-star heal, there's only like a few options here, but you know, all of them are good. You can use something like the Ultra Relic Empty Heart to give you some more arch-gen. You could also use something like Fina Devil Wings. Fina Devil Wings is insane. Or if you're using her mainly on a light team, you could of course use the Light Relic Tin Cane. You could also opt in to start using 4-star heals, stuff like Keratos, and this will actually allow Mako to have a cleanse. But to be honest with the 5-star heal, it's not as important as the 5-star support. Of course, it's still there, but it's very simple. Anything that can heal, if you need a cleanse, use a cleanse item. If you don't need a cleanse, just anything that's just going to give you more healing stats, whatever the case may be. 4-star physical is very simple. There's one item in this game that is literally the best item for Mako, hands down, no matter what, and that is B3 Claw or Grief. You get this from the mines, and this thing's insane. It's 100% uptime, no matter what. You're getting 20 arts every 10 seconds. Highly recommend. Next time mines comes around, you guys got to get it. I'm telling you, best item in the game for her. If you just start playing the game though and you're newer, the best thing you can probably put on her is just use Mako Knuckle. It's from the event, and it reduces her skill CT speed. She will benefit from that because her skill actually does give her arch-gen, and this would be like the easiest thing for you if you're brand new. And after you do all that, you will have your Mako nice and pretty, ready to take on the world. So why not me go show you some of the new spice with Mako? It's literally the exact same though. I'm just gonna tell you right now. It's the same stuff that you guys have been seeing. So this is probably one of the main compositions that you will probably see. Not exactly this, but this is one of the most known ones. Mako, Juno, and Lisa. Some call these the big three, and it's for a good reason. But as you can see here, this is the reason why this team is so broken. We got tons of equipment CT, the arch-gen's insane, and we're just gonna be going crazy for the entirety of this. The only bad part about this team is that it's kind of just like all offensive. There's not too much tanking going on here, but at the same time, it's perfectly fine, man. It's perfectly fine. And there you go. It's literally that simple. You just beat the brakes off of bosses with this team. And this is, like I said, one of the more renowned setups using the three, which is Lisa, Juno, and Mako all together to get the big deeps. There's like no telling at all like what exactly Mako is doing half the time. I mean, you could look at the healing. Healing's insane, right? 44k, but you can't actually see like Archgen. That would be a nice little like stat page to pop up, GS, if you could do that. But you can't see the damage. But the thing with the damage is that you're not going to really be able to see the extra 10% from Mako's buff because, to be honest, I don't think it's like that drastic. She didn't need it to begin with, but they just gave it to her because why not? And let me just say, Mako's usefulness goes further beyond just, oh, supporting Juno, oh, supporting that. As you see here, this is one of the hardest events in the game, which is the Azure Monarch or the Virago event. If you actually look at recent clears, you will see that Mako is practically in almost everybody's team, or people are using a different team which actually consists of some type of mono earth setup. And also, wow, people are actually using Nui. That's kind of cool. But as you see here, look, there's Mako. Literally in any type of sustained comp for any of the harder content, you will be using Mako in it just because she is one of the best characters to take into anything like that. And as you see here, that is the combo right there with the Mako and the Haruto. So yeah, this girl's impact on the meta is pretty insane. She's insanely strong, way too broken for her own good, and if you got her, congratulations, you've unlocked one of the pieces to playing the game on easy mode. Put her alongside another support character and you're going to be vibing. Doesn't matter who it is, Mako works for literally everybody, any team in the game. The only time she doesn't work is if you're nuking, and only the advanced, the cultured, will nuke everything in the game. But guys, that's going to be it for this video, man. That is, hopefully, the final showcase, the definitive showcase for Mako. If this girl ever comes back again, I'm gonna pull my hair out because I'm tired of seeing this crossover. Oh yeah, and another thing to mention too, which I didn't even say, the fact that Mako's a luck unit, that even gives her more value. Literally the best character in the entire game. I don't know what they thought. Honestly, I don't. They looked at this character and they just said yes. But thank you all again for coming out. It's been your bro OP. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you check out either one of the videos popping up on your screen, Gray Showcase, or any of the other Grand Summers videos that are popping up right here. Guarantee you love them. And oh yeah, before you leave, don't forget to drink water.